Hello, all my Taurus friends. Welcome to your December 16th through 31st reading. This is our last reading for 2019. I'm so excited for our new year together, and let's see what the universe has to offer for our last 2 weeks. This is a collective reading for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com, and I'll be more than happy to assist you once you've set your appointment. With that being said, let's move forward and see what Taurus energy has to show for the last 2 weeks of 2019. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them for the love and light they are intended. With the love and light they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance, and we welcome your energy here as always, Divine. We thank you so much for your presence and your insight. Well, they're just flying. So, let's flip them over and we'll start. Wheel of Fortune, Taurus. The World card, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Nice start. Let's see what we've got in the relationship, love life, and spiritual life. Made sure that nothing was stuck. It felt thick. Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. In your career and finance, we have the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. And your underlier is the Knight of Swords. So this is very fast moving information coming in. It can be enlightenment, it can be spiritual energy, it can be knowledge, it can be finding out information that you need to help you move forward, that clears the way or makes something very clear in your mind. Okay, so clarification on something coming very quickly. Speaking of quickly, it's not the only thing quickly. We have, ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing and wonderful card. This means your karmic debt is paid in full, all red lights turn green, all obstacles are removed, and this little mechanism starts to tick and this wheel starts to go. It's literally catapulting you into your future because had been held back. There's some tension held up, so when it actually starts to go, it's going to just jolt into action, which really makes up for the time that you've been held in this suspended area. So, not completely, for some of you it may be lifetimes, but it does put you on the fast track for sure. It is a victory card. Very strong victory, and it's the first card in your reading. Next, we have the World card, which means elevated to a higher status, starting a new beginning, starting a new chapter, going into the next life cycle. This is being in a higher rank or position. It is a victory card. She looks like a trophy standing there, getting a real different perspective from the top. We have the Page of Wands, which is a messenger coming in to tell you either it's time to take action or action is being taken. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which means whatever you put your hands to, whatever you put your energy into, you will receive double for your trouble. So it's a card of expansion, usually means prosperity. Wow, that's great for your core energy, your here and now energy. Now we have relationships, love life, and spiritual life. So we have the Five of Pentacles where we're waiting on something. And sometimes when we don't hear anything, we start to get a little antsy. And just remember that the universe is working behind the scenes. You can see the light here. She's trying to pitch the light out where she can see it. This card is only two-dimensional, so you can't really see how far out she is, but it's happening behind her back. She can't see it. So she's in a place of thinking, I need to do something else. What can I do? And the universe is saying, we're trying to go as fast as we can. So please remember, behind the scenes, behind what you can see, behind the veil, between this reality and the next. Whatever's being manifested and brought through is just beginning to peek through here. So please be patient. Now, we've got the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, of course, is known as the soulmate card, being of one mind, being of divine mind, seeing eye to eye, being in a place of absolute harmony. Now, this can mean, if it's not, some of us were not in relationships, but this does mean higher self. So your spiritual higher self, your soul energy, and your human energy are definitely in the dance of the light. So for sure, being drawn into the light and being of one mind. Now, when we get in that higher vibration, lots of things start to happen. This Page of Pentacles is a commitment. Now, it could mean financial, but because you're a Taurus, this is your symbol. The Pentacles is your symbol in tarot. So for you, this could mean any kind of commitment. Could be talking about a relationship happening. Now, in career, it can be money. I'm not saying it's not, but it can also be a relationship, because this is relationship, love life, and spiritual life. So in your career and finance, there's an offer coming in. Okay, he's riding in with his cup being held high, and he's holding his cup high, so he's taking the offer. And this is the heart's desire being granted, in the universe saying yes to whatever it is your heart desires. So that's pretty spectacular. So whatever the preferred job is for you, you're getting it. And this really shows it here with the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. The Seven of Wands is stand your ground. Don't give in to temptation, to change up, in the middle of the race here. You can't change horses. So stick to your guns, hold your ground, whatever that means, whether it's talking about your salary or a date, maybe, the start date, or negotiating something in regards to a contract. It's saying stick to your position. Now, we're going to do our clarifiers. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Taurus, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light they are intended. We thank you so much, Divine, for your presence here. You're always welcome. There's the Sun card on top of the Wheel of Fortune. That's big doings. Now we've got the Devil card. It's Capricorn energy, and it can also mean your self-doubt and self-talk of, fear, because you're in a higher position. Some people have a fear of heights, literally and figuratively. You've got the Page of Swords with the Page of Wands and the Star card. Fabulous energy. You've got the Sun and the Star right here in this area. We've got the Magician, Master Manifester, the Eight of Rods, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Rods again, the Eight of Cups, and the Empress, with your underlier being the High Priestess. So this is definitely higher energy and allowing yourself to go with the flow, allowing yourself to be in a place of receiving what divine is telling you. This is definitely that divine inspired light coming in here with the High Priestess energy. So very strong in allowing yourself to keep your vision of what your goal is and allow the universe to do the heavy lifting. Now, there's your Wheel of Fortune. So if you've been feeling stuck, you are definitely coming unstuck. And the new beginning that ensues after that is a brand new beginning with the enforcement or reinforcement of the universe saying you are being divinely, the vitality of the universe is behind it. So this is an immense growth spurt here for whoever this is for you guys. If it's really happening right this minute, this is a big, big, big change in a good way, in the best possible way. So it is the support of the universe behind it, so you do not have to be in fear that it's anything other than wonderful. Now, when we do step out of the box and we get out of our comfort zone, it is a stretch. You will feel it, but not in a bad way. So we have the World card here. So you're moving from Wheel of Fortune to Sun card, and then to the World card, which is being literally lifted up or promoted by the universe. Now, this Devil card is our fear and anxiety that comes, that we can have when we know we're about to get into a position that we've never been in before, especially if it's something that is of higher status and people are looking at us, and we know we can't really hide behind the skirt tails of something to keep ourselves out of the limelight. So don't be afraid. Do not give yourself the permission to carry this fear, okay, or the suppressive energy of this. It's very toxic energy, and we don't want to be self-sabotaging. You've worked too hard to do that. You've gotten here, and now it's time to be in the limelight and allow yourself to receive that. So the Page of Swords is here with the Page of Rods. So it's information, and whatever you need to take action is being given to you. The information to take action. The Three of Pentacles, putting your energy into whatever it is, making that commitment to literally put your work out there and do yourself that wonderful favor. And some of you maybe have some creative work that you have, a book, painting, something subjective that you're afraid to show your bare soul to people. This is perfectly normal. I was very afraid to do this and let people see what I could do. And it has been the biggest gift I've ever had in my life. And I'm so glad I'm not in that fear energy anymore. So please, if you can, let that go. You've got the Star card, which is your soul's desire being granted by the universe. It means you're getting your soul's wish. So this is an immense and wonderful energy of the Star card. And it means your soul's destiny is being brought to the forefront. Now, relationships, love life, and spiritual life. We have the Five of Pentacles, where you're feeling left out or not, not being in contact. Has got you in a place of a little bit of fear. So when you're in this place, turn it around and start manifesting your best possible life now. Listen, the universe doesn't care if you're asking for $5 or 5 million. It's the same energy the universe uses to create. It has no limits, no boundaries, and cannot run out. Okay, so there's no scarcity. Do not have that fear of scarcity. So ask for what you want and stay focused on receiving it. The Two of Cups is of one mind, being in a place of elevated energy, highest energy, and divine communication, whether it's with another person or with divine spirit or with your own spirit. Because this is prosperity and abundance and communication that's fertile and very much coming at you at light speed, very fast. Page of Pentacles, making a commitment to something, either financially or physically. And the Eight of Swords is where you're starting to overthink it, because you're in that place of doubt. So, and it doesn't even have to be doubt. It's just overthinking what to do next, right? So don't get yourself caught up in this tail chase. You just spin circles and get dizzy. Allow yourself to sit down and write out a list of all the things. And I'm going to bang that drum till you know what freezes over. This is this is crucial. This is where we all get caught up in our own thoughts. That's part of this fear. So please write a list of all the things you're thinking. All the things that are running through your mind like wild horses. Write it down. If it's true, delegate it. If it belongs to you, claim it. If it isn't true, strike it. Make it be something that you take right with a red pen. Redline it, put fear next to it, and dismiss it. Okay? The other things, you write it. If it's the universe that needs to handle it, you strike it and put universe will handle this. If it's someone else that needs to process something, strike it and assign it to them. The only things that are left on that list must only be what you can do something about. And then you set about doing it in the order of importance. Now, we have, here's the Knight of Cups coming in with the offer, and the little Page of Wands here heralding the offer. Okay, so it's telling you here, this is the, come and see. Now, you have the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. This is a progression of cups. So this is where you ask the universe to let you move forward. You're through with whatever it is you can do here. Feel like you've done everything possible and you're ready for something different. And you've asked the universe to present you with it. And there you got what you wished for. Okay, so it's real important to be dedicated to what your energy is, because you're about to get what you asked for. So make sure it's what you really want. 7 of Wands is holding your ground and not giving in to the temptation to back off, because everything's going to change and you're scared, because the Empress is coming in to help give you the nurturing and ideas of creative endeavors, anything that you may need to help you get through this process. This is the universe in the feminine form. Very nurturing, loving, giving, and caring. Also very inspirational. She's known as the Muse. She brings to life things that didn't exist before. So through us, all things are created by our energy. So many blessings to you all, Taurus. Don't forget, we have many kinds of readings. Tarot is so much bigger than just our horoscopes, and I try to put out every way possible that we can use tarot in a positive way. Don't forget, I have the weekly readings, which are a forecast of what's going on day to day, and a meditation at the end. And then I have the mystic affirmations for people who have a goal in mind and are trying to attain it through the law of attraction. I also have members only section, which is for the mystic members who push the button down below to join, and they get 20 readings a month with 20 meditations. These are daily energy readings, and I use 7 decks in that reading, so it's pretty impressive as far as how the decks all work together. And the meditation is about clearing your energy for each day so that you can start fresh. So with all of that plus my monthlies, that there's something for everyone. So I hope you all enjoy these. Thank you for being with me throughout this year, and I look forward to a fabulous 2020 right beside you all. We're in this together. I send you all love, light, and prosperity, and have a happy holiday. Namaste.